Hi guys, I'm back with another video about chapter 2. Hoping this will help you out. Chapter 2 is about building vocabulary for reading and writing. Right. So let's go into the different types of vocabularies. Because when I think about this, it makes so much sense. There's like the listening vocabulary, stuff that you hear every day, right? There's the reading vocab, which is words that you recognize when you're reading something. Speaking vocab, words that you use in conversation. And then writing, words that are used like when you're writing an essay, a note, a text, whatever. Your reading vocabulary is typically the largest. So that means, when you read maybe a complex text, we comprehend and understand a lot more words that we may not necessarily use in our speech. Writing vocabulary often is more academic in nature. So that is why we are going to focus on bulking up our vocabularies using that vocabulary diary I showed you guys in the last video. So knowing words, quotation marks. So full knowledge is that you are able to use a word in all four of these categories, meaning when you hear it, when you see it, you can speak it, and you can use it in a sentence or essay. Schemata is existing knowledge that helps you understand new material. The goal is to expand your schemata as we learn new words, so that when you do see it in the wild, or you do hear it in the wild, that you will be able to process it better and understand it better. So that is why we are really focusing on the general working with problems. That's cool. So let's talk about denotations and connotations. So the denotation is like the actual little definition that you can find in the dictionary. But the connotation is more of like implied meaning, like it's not going to say it out loud, but like it's meaning in it. The emotional association or other meaning. So, for instance, here it says angry, furious, and livid. They all have the same denotation. It all means somebody is like really angry, right? But the connotations are a little bit different. So if you're like, I'm angry, then okay. I'm furious, okay, we're getting a little bit more spicy. But livid is like absolutely spicy and touch it, right? So that's the difference between denotation and connotation. It's important to notice because when you're writing, you want to choose the right word for your meaning or your tone. If I'm writing about that people are upset over, I'm going to use my Civil War reference because I don't know why I wanted Civil War thing. People were upset about the Civil War, that the South was upset that they lost the Civil War. I probably wouldn't just say that they were that or angry. I would probably say that they were livid, right? Because that's more in tune with what I'm feeling. If I lost my stock in the drawing, I would probably be. But I would more than likely use angry than more of those. And then it says connotations can be positive, they can be negative, or neutral. They can just be kind of meant kind of there. So synonyms and antonyms. Synonyms are words that have similar meanings, and that's pretty easy to remember, right? Synonyms, similar. Antonym is opposite. So synonym is happy and euphoric. Antonym is happy and distraught. That. But notice that synonyms may also have different connotations, right? So we want to make sure we're choosing that word that we really want. Like, okay, I'm happy that the bus came, right? I'm probably not being euphoric about a bus coming on time. I would be euphoric about the new job. I would be euphoric about getting married or some big event, right? Because euphoric implies like a greater deal of. All right. So here's some places we can learn new words. Dictionary, obviously, is going to be the primary resource for finding the definitions. I use the thesaurus a lot as well because it helps me find similar words. Like I know what I want to say, right? I'm going to say it like glad or whatever, but I don't use the word glad. I want to use something stronger than I would go to that thesaurus. There's some resources here for you as well. Okay. Another way you can figure out the definition of a word, maybe not the dictionary definition, but the working knowledge of it, is through context clues. So obviously, straight definition is going to you exactly what it is. Example clues kind of list examples of a word. General information clues are words that kind of surround it that lead you to believe that this word means X, Y, Z. And contrast clues use like those transitional words that contrast between another. So you could say, she was blank today, comma, but yesterday she was absolutely distraught. So that word we don't know and that blank, we know it's going to be something positive because of the that. So you can also learn a lot from roots, prefixes, and sounds. You can really tell if a word is positive or negative based on these things. And it's going to kind of, especially if you know another language, we're going to define this pretty quickly. So roots are like the basic root, and aqua is a root and water. So anytime there is a word with aqua in it, it probably means something to do with water and or the color of the water. And prefixes are the parts of word before the root, and it can change the meaning. So anti means against, pro means for. So if I'm just trying to put an example here, not divisive. Anti changing the shoots every week, but I'm pro changing every day. You kind of get my point. Suffixes are at the end, and they often change the part of speech. So the tin is usually a noun, the ing could be a verb or a gerund. And this is just a strategy to help you kind of decode those. So some strategies to help you acquire vocabulary are concept cards, mnemonic, visual clues, actively using it, and annotation, just regularly reviewing it. So the vocab diary has visual clues for clues that you will associate with these words. Okay, and then there's this level of knowledge, which we kind of already touched on. Like, we've never seen or heard the word before, we know knowledge. But if you can recognize it, that's some knowledge. But if you still don't know what I mean, then denotation knowledge means I can define the word. But meaning knowledge means I can understand the word and like all the other things around it. And then full knowledge is I can understand the word and all the things around it. And I can use it in speaking, listening, writing. All right. So that is it for this particular presentation on vocabulary. If you have any questions about this, especially the vocabulary, which will here, the template, please just let me know.